Oh, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'm live or not. Oh, my computer is moving so slowly. Come on. Okay, so I'm assuming that hold on, let me see here. If he's gonna Okay, so I can't see. I'm live. Okay. How long have I been live? Okay, I guess it really don't matter. All right, so tonight we're going to be talking about your work life balance. Okay. And so stay tuned because I'm going to go more in depth on work life balance. Okay. And so if you are new to me, to my channel, to any of my content on social media land, my name is kkatrice. I am the Natal Chart Navigator, and I am an intuitive energy reader. And I teach open minded, ambitious, beautiful, inside and out professional women how to read, understand, and utilize the information in their natal charts so that they can prosper in every area of their lives. Okay. Sorry for the issues, having technical issues. So I didn't get on. I'm like 15 minutes late, but I do apologize. So tonight we are talking about work life balance. How do you figure that out? How do you see that in the natal chart? Okay. Now, one thing I do want to say is that um, work life, what most people are looking for is harmony within their day and not so much is balance. Because balance, and this is just in my personal opinion, but balance signifies that everything is like equal. Okay. And when you look at our lives, as women, especially as women, um, nothing's really equal. Nothing's really like balanced. It's more so we are looking to achieve harmony. Okay, because if you work outside of the home, then you spend a good 8 to 10 hours a day away from the home, away from your children. Okay, there's only 24 hours in a day. And so if you're spending you get what, like 8 hours of sleep. Most people get anywhere between 6 and 8 hours of sleep. Okay, plus you're working 8 to 10 hours a day. Okay, so that's what, let's say eight. That's 16 hours gone. That leaves you with 8 hours to try to get in balance. Okay, so there's really no real balance. So the key here is to find harmony within your day so that way you can get as much done within the day as possible versus balance. You're trying to balance everything out and give everything equal amounts of your time. Um, and that just isn't gonna work. Time, energy, more so energy than time, because time is a construct. But you're trying to give equal amounts of your energy, and just depending, on your day, on your life, on everything you have going on your chart, that may not be possible. Okay, and so if you don't know what a natal chart is, you can go to on my page, on the channel, on the home page. You can go to the uh, the playlist where it says astrology basics, and there's like 5 or 6, 7 videos in there that talk about what astrology is and gives you like the basics. Because I'm not gonna go over that in this video, but I do have that content already up, and so you can go and you can check that out there. Okay. And also, if you haven't gotten your free copy of the framework, which is my 3-step process to learning how to read, understand, and utilize the information in your natal chart, absolutely free. You can go to my link tree, and I will put that link in the comments at the end of the live, okay? End of the show, okay? All right, so let's talk about Mars, okay? And I've been talking a lot about Mars. Mars is currently in the sign of Virgo. Virgo energy is a very analytical energy. It's also all about your productivity. It's about organization. It's about well, actually, it Capricorn is more productivity. Virgo energy is more of your organization and efficiency. Okay. And so Mars is our action, it's our will, it's also our drive. It's the energy that we tap into when we're wanting to work, when we're wanting to get things done. You tap into your Mars energy. Okay. And so Mars is also your motivation. So just depending upon the sign that Mars is in your natal chart is going to be expressed based upon that sign. Okay. So say your sign is your Mars sign is in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay. And so you're somebody who what drives you, what motivates you is freedom. What motivates you is travel. What motivates you is higher knowledge, learning. What motivates you is teaching. Um, you know, Sagittarius energy is a very um it shoots for the stars, okay? It's a very freedom loving energy. It's all about education, but it's the higher learning of education. Um and so you if you had your Mars there, then those would be some of the things that would motivate you. Okay. So when you look at your Mars, you wanna look at the sign in the house that it's in. Okay. And so, say you had it in the fifth house, okay? Fifth house is the house of joy, of children, of gambling, sex, dating, romance. And so, being out, being social, having fun. Fire energy is a very fun loving energy, is a very free energy. And so, not being constrained is one thing, but being creative because fifth house is creativity. So being creative that drives you. Okay, and so um, if you are not tapping into your Mars energy, I did a video on this on the channel where I talked about, if you're not tapping into your Mars energy, you'll feel depleted. You won't feel yourself. You'll feel down. You'll feel depressed. You'll feel depleted. And so you really want to make sure you tap into your Mars energy. Okay. All right. So now, when you are looking at your finding that harmony, okay, right, within the day. Sixth house is the house of work, daily routines, your it's your coworkers, it's all the little mundane things that you do throughout the day. Okay. And so work um, is one of those things, especially if you're going to a job that you don't even like, to do the same things over and over again that you don't like doing. So, yeah, that would be like just the mundane, the same old. Okay, and so, all right, and so you're gonna want to look at your sixth house. Okay, that's the first house, and most time when you hear talking about work-life balance, the sixth house is pretty much the house that is mentioned. However, another house that you want to look at is the fourth house, okay? Because the fourth house is the house of home and family, okay? And so when you're applying that fourth house energy, okay, throughout your day to day, that is what helps you to find some type of harmony. Okay. So say you have Capricorn on your sixth house. Capricorn energy is an energy that is all about structure. It's about accomplishment. It's about getting things done. Okay. It's about being productive. Um, you can have a lot of setbacks with Capricorn energy just because it is ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of boundaries and restriction. Okay. And so you have to look at the sixth house, okay? And so if you have Capricorn on the sixth house, okay, then your day is going to be it needs to have some type of structure to it. Um, you're not going to be able to be all over the place, like, say, somebody who may have Gemini in the sixth house. Having Gemini in the sixth house, you're going to be somebody who you need variety throughout your day. You need flexibility throughout your day. Structured environments don't work well. Um, they're not the best for people with their sixth house in Gemini. They need a lot of flexibility, and they also need to be very social throughout their day versus having Capricorn on that sixth house. Okay. You don't need all that sociability. You need your structure. You need achievement throughout the day. And sixth house is also the house of home. Okay. And so, not home, health is also the house of health. And so you have to take that into account because your health factors in with your productivity, with your harmony, okay, throughout the day. Because if you're sick, if you're down, then you're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be able to get up and do and move around. And so you have to take that into account as well. Then when you look at your fourth house energy, fourth house is the house of home. And it's not just the house that the family that you come from, but it's also the family that you start, that you have. So your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, all of that. Okay, it's that plus the family you come from. Okay, and so you want to look at that house because that energy shows you how your household is structured. Okay, the energy that of your household that you exude into your household, into your family. So say you have Leo on that house, right? And so if you have Leo on that house, then you're gonna it's gonna be like a very um lively house, kind of like, because Leo is a bold energy. It's kind of like the energy of, say, like royalty. Okay, and so you within your household, it's going to be your family. You may have a really big family. Okay. You may have a big family, and there may be a lot of parties and gatherings and get togethers and things of that nature, versus, say, you had Scorpio on that house. And Scorpio energy is a more of a introverted energy, a stay to itself type of energy. Um, it is an energy where you don't, it's not very open and inviting until it gets to know, you know, until it gets to know you, and then it'll open up more. But before that, it's very closed off, but it's very uh, inquisitive as far as you and wanting to learn about you, but not so much as being forthcoming. Okay. So you look at these energies, right? So when you take Scorpio energy is an energy that is it's it goes deep. It's a very piercing energy, but uh it's water energy. So it's all about your emotions, and it goes really in depth. Okay. And so for you, so having Scorpio on the fourth house, okay, you're going to be somebody who your home and your family life is really, really super important to you. Um, and you understand that you have to have that balance within your home life, because um, it can cause issues within your work day to day. Even though Capricorn energy is an energy that isn't really emotional outwardly, it is a very emotional inwardly energy. Okay. And so for you, in order for you to be able to function well within your day, you would have to really um, have peace and harmony at home because it will affect your day. Now, how you can use these energies um, in order to get that harmony is that Scorpio energy loves to be around its loved ones. It loves to be around the people that it's closest to. It's very protective of it. And it does like to spend a lot of quality time with the people that it loves. Okay. And so having Capricorn on the sixth house, a to do list or maybe even time blocking is something that would help you to have more harmony within your day. Okay. Now, say you had Gemini on the sixth house. Okay. And so Gemini on the sixth house, which means um, that means Aries would be on the fourth house, okay, which is fire energy, okay. So your home is going to be pretty fiery, right? And so you having a um you having a Aries on the fourth house, it's you're gonna have a pretty fiery home. And then having Gemini, in order for you to have balance, you need to be able to be social within your day. To-do lists will not work for you. So you're gonna need to complete tasks that are you're gonna have to have a real um balance between the mundane stuff and um fun. And so you may prioritize, you may have to have a little bit of fun, do some work. Have a little bit of fun, do some work. And then having Aries on your fourth house, then it's going to be you may be very spontaneous. Okay. That's your fourth house, your home. It may be very spontaneous. Um always it could be real like competition oriented. Um, it could be a very fast paced type of home life. Um, and then having Gemini on the sixth house, Gemini energy is all over the place. Like to move around and be all over the place. And so you would need to prioritize your day so that you don't get bored. Okay. Because if you get bored, nothing really gets done. And so you having Gemini on the sixth house, you're gonna want to make sure that you can keep yourself engaged and not get into a mundane routine type of day because a Gemini board is horrible. If you ever been around a bored Gemini, or anybody or somebody who has Gemini on the sixth house and they're bored, man, oh man, you got to find something for them to do quickly, or they're gonna aggravate you to death. I'm so bored. This is boring. I don't have anything to do. Okay. So you want to study the energy that's on the sixth house, okay? Because that is the energy that you're going to be expressing throughout your day. And the one thing I can say is the more you tap into that sixth house energy, the more you can like kind of make the better your day is, like the better things get because you're able to get more done throughout your day because you understand the flow of what you need to do throughout the day, right? Somebody who has Pisces on the sixth house, um their day is going to flow totally different than somebody who has, say, Taurus on that house. Okay. Well, no, because they're different energies, but they can kind of be a little similar, but it would be totally different. Okay. Because the energies are expressed very different. Okay. And then if you have Virgo on that house, then you're going to be somebody who is very matter of fact, very methodical, very meticulous. And so it just, you have to tap into the energy on that sixth house, but also tap into that energy on your fourth house of family in order to come up with a strategy that is going to allow you to have harmony throughout your day, because I don't really believe that balance exists when it comes to your day, because the way things are within, working and all of that. I just think that harmony is what people are searching for and not balance. Okay. And so let's see here. Got my notes. Okay. So that is it for this episode of Astrology After Dark. And so, if you found this video insightful, because that was my intention, please do give it a like, because when you like it, it helps YouTube, it tells YouTube to push it out so that more people can get access to the content. And you can also share it out on your social medias if you feel that others can find value as well. Now, if you have not gotten a copy of the free framework, the three-step framework to become energetically synced with your natal chart, then you definitely want to do that. And I will put the link in the comments right after the stream so you can go and get that. And also, if you have any thoughts, please do leave comments. I love comments. I always go back and read the comments. Um, Let me know what's been your journey with your natal chart. Have you pulled your natal chart? If you haven't pulled your natal chart and you need a tutorial on how to do it, you can check out the page in the campus tour. There is a tutorial on how to pull your natal chart for absolutely free. It is for free. And if you would like to book a reading with me, 20-minute energy audit, where I go over your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and your chart ruler. And then I give you tips on how to utilize that energy in your life. And you can do so as well on my link tree. Okay. And so, my ending thought, remember, possibilities are endless. If you can see it in your mind, then you can definitely hold it in your hand. And that should make you smile, because you really do create your own reality. Have a good one.